You guys might not be able to see me too well. We just pulled up to the hospital, the emergency room. As you could see by the title, there is a little lump in our baby girl's neck. It's like where her double chin is. Probably the size of like 2 thumbs. Put your thumbs together. It's really hard, and we don't know what it is, so we decided to come to the emergency room. I'm sure we can't be the only people experiencing this or the only ones who are seeing something like this on their child's neck. It's 10:30 right now. Ava's tired. She wants to go to sleep, but we got to get her checked out and see what's going on.
I know in emergencies, situations like this, I know it's not a good right thing to pull out a camera and start recording, but I feel like this can happen to anyone, and what we're going through, what we're experiencing right now, this information can help other people.
We can't see you because it's dark.
Sorry guys if you guys can't see me. I'm currently dark. It's really late outside, probably like 10:30. We're in the parking lot. She wants to sleep, but she can't sleep because of the pain.
It hurts when you touch it.
And when we let her down, it just hurts. I called my mom, called the nurse hotline, and my mother-in-law, and the nurse hotline had said that if she's not breathing and she has a fever, then we shouldn't wait to take her in. I felt like in my heart, I should just come in. You know, I'm not gonna wait. And
well, the thing is, she doesn't have a fever, or she's she's acting like normal. She's playing and engaging, so that's why the nurse said if she has a fever, she's having trouble breathing, bring her in. But in our situation, she advised us to wait till tomorrow. But Yola's saying she does not. She found her heart that she doesn't want to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
So it's better to, you know, be safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So right now in the beginning of this video, if you guys are experiencing this right now, there's some sort of lump under your child's neck. Our baby girl is 5 months. She'll be 6 months this month actually. We advise you just take her in. Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, 'cause you never know.
And although we are nervous and a little worried, our faith is strong, you know what I mean? And we know that God is watching over us and protects us and keeps us safe. And we know that
we did
He's
say
with
prayer when we're on our way here. You guys don't know, my heart's pounding like I'm running a 50K race.
So right here, you probably can't see it, but this is hard. All right here is hard like a rock. It's actually like right here where my fingers are. So it is slightly to the left of her, right of me, and it looks just like her double chin. But it's really hard right here. There's a lump. You okay, mama? You okay, baby? Yeah, baby. You okay, mama?
Vitals, temperature, blood pressure, heart rate.
Oh, she good. Alright, you can take her. Go ahead, hold on. All our vitals look good, our measurements are good. That's all. Good way to start.
Okay.
Let's go. No fever. Okay. It's not hard to see, but if you feel just right here, it's really hard, and it almost like seems like it leans more.
When she lays down.
Yeah, now seeing it, I can kind of see it now, but it's all right here. You could just feel it. See, it kind of hurts her. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Okay. What made you notice it?
We took her a bath tonight, and we usually put, you know, something deep in her neck because sometimes it gets red there. It starts to smell if milk gets there, and we were doing that. And I went to pull her like neck back, and I felt it.
Dry her neck.
And I was like,
with the towel, and then that's when we noticed it was really big and hard.
Yeah, it was like rock hard.
Has she had a fever or anything recently?
No, not recently.
No, today she was good. We went to the pool.
She was acting like her normal self.
Normal.
Eating.
Okay.
Pooping,
Born
eating.
full term, healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have anything.
The only thing she had was jaundice.
She did have jaundice, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Didn't have to stay in the hospital for anything after being born.
No, just the regular. Was it 2 days? 3 days?
Immunizations are up to date.
Yeah.
Perfect. Hi, sweetie. Hi. What's that? What's that? You're so cute.
It's gonna mess with her schedule a little bit. We'll get her back on schedule.
Okay, there we go.
You okay, Mama? You're okay.
Oh, I know.
I think she's got a little abscess there.
There we go.
Oh wow. I didn't know it's the pus.
How much it was red?
Yeah.
Good. Neither did I.
Yeah.
Maybe it just started coming out since we've been watching.
Yeah, I mean we've been touching it also, so.
Yeah.
So that's an abscess, which is a pocket of pus in the skin or
Okay.
an infection there.
Since it's coming to a head, why don't we just do, like with a little blunt tip needle, just bring that head off, and then warm compresses, antibiotics, and then follow up with the pediatrician tomorrow. So sometimes, I think that this is just a little skin infection. You know, she's got rolls in there, sweats in there, and
make sure I clean it every day.
yeah, no, I'm not saying that it's anything that you did or didn't do, okay? Little skin infections like this can happen. You know, it may have even started as she scratched herself, and then this little bag of bacteria can get in the skin. So we're gonna sort of de-roof that little area where the pimple has formed, and then we're gonna start her on some antibiotics.
Okay.
Now, sometimes, given the way that this look, I think it's just a skin infection. There is something called a thyroglossal duct cyst. It's just sort of a fancy term for a little cyst that we can find in the neck of babies. And it's not a super common thing, but it's something that is sort of well known about. And that's a little cyst that can just kind of remain over in the neck. Usually it disappears as baby grows and develops, but for some babies it sticks around longer. Sometimes that can be there, causes swelling and get infected. Given the fact that we see what we see on the skin itself, I think that's less likely the case.
Okay.
But we're going to treat this here today. We'll get her started on the antibiotics, and then I want her to follow up with the pediatrician because they may decide to do an ultrasound or more testing just to make sure that it's not that cyst.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. But otherwise, she's a good-looking kid. Hi.
So how is this common? Is this something that's common?
Yeah, you can skin infections. We see skin infections all the time.
And
especially, with little babies, at this age, she can still get a little bit of the acne. She can get little ingrown hairs. She can scratch herself without you guys knowing. It's not a hygiene thing. It doesn't have to do with how often you bathe her. So you don't have to go home and bathe her 10 times a day, okay? It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just as her immune system is kind of learning about the world, she'll get little infections from time to time, and this is just kind of one of those things, okay?
Okay. So today you said we're de-roofed it?
Yeah, we're just gonna take that little surface off so that it can continue to drain on its own.
Just like popping a pimple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, sweetie. So,
Okay, baby.
a little wound culture here.
I know, baby. I know.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna
know.
push on.
I know. I know, baby. I know.
So just wash that with a.
Baby, I know.
There you go.
The good news is she's still her same self. Look, she's trying to pull off her toe. Baby, she did take it off. Oh.
Baby. Let me put it back on.
Baby, you can't take that off, Mama. You can't take that off, baby.
0.3 mils by mouth 2 times a day. So we gave her dose for tonight. So tomorrow morning, just go and get it, and then you're gonna give it to her tomorrow night. So that medication should be, that whole bottle should be gone.
Okay.
After the 10 days. Okay. If she spikes a fever, she's not peeing, or if she's not eating like she normally would, go ahead and come back to us. Because potentially that's infection, or if it turns like more red, it's warm to touch, you see more drainage, could also come back to us. Or you can also follow up with her primary. Okay.
Oh, you said if you see more drainage, like more of it?
Yeah, so she said that she got something out of it.
Yeah, like a
some
white
drainage.
pus.
Yeah, so if you look under there and it's just like oozing. A little bit is normal because she broke that seal.
But like oozing out.
Yeah,
something
but if like a noticeable, like if you've ever had a pimple, it's kind of normal for it to come back a little bit. But if it was like consistently oozing and crusting over, that means that there's an infection and she should come back. Go ahead and follow up the pediatrician. So call tomorrow in the morning and just let her know that she was seen here in the ER for an abscess under her chin, and that you guys want a follow-up appointment.
That's what it's called, abscess?
An abscess,
Is it
yeah.
okay as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cellulitis is what they call it.
And it's basically just a skin infection?
Yeah. Like a little cyst. It's kind of like a pimple. It's like a little tunnel of pus that kind of got in there. There's nothing you guys could have done. Like, it's very, very common in little kids. So yep, so you're gonna say follow up with your pediatrician tomorrow to see if they would like to perform further testing for a small possibility of a duct cyst. Okay.
What's a duct cyst?
So it's kind of like an adduct, so like in your salivary glands. So they wanted to make sure that it's not coming from the inside out, and it's coming from the skin in. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's all I have for you guys. Come back to us if she may have a little bit of diarrhea from this. Okay. Totally normal.
And then they mentioned doing like just clean it with soap and water.
Yeah, non-fragrant soap, just like Baby Johnson baby wash. Just kind of lightly rub it. Make sure you're not squeezing it and trying to get stuff out. Let the pediatrician do it, because it may just it just opens that back up and makes it another respiratory infection. Yeah, should go away in a couple days.
Okay. All right, guys, we just got back home from the hospital.
It's currently midnight.
Which is actually good because they took us in right away. We got there at like, I want to say like 10:30.
It's peds.
So, good news is it's not, I mean, it's fairly common and it's not like that bad. They gave her antibiotics. Kind of as you guys seen, I know they were talking a lot and using a lot of big terminology. They gave her just antibiotics. It's basically a skin infection.
It's a skin infection.
There you go. But it's kind of like a cyst, or if you will, a big pimple. Like a doc cyst. Tomorrow, when we go to the pediatricians, they're going to check to make sure it's not duct cyst. But it's kind of like an cyst, or a big pimple, if you will. Has white pus, and it's just like in her neck. Fairly common, just because she has a really big roll, big double chin, so it sweats down there, and it's just causes a skin infection.
I maintain it. I bathe her every night before we even put her to bed. So we bathe her, I feed her, and I put her to bed. But I always clean her neck. I put this little powder, not Johnson powder, it's totally different, in her neck. And if you guys want to see a night routine like that, we can definitely do one of those where you guys can learn and know and see how we maintain her neck, because it does get sweaty and sometimes it gets sticky and smelly.
That might not be a bad video. Maintain baby's double chin neck. We just want to thank God for everything, because it's
I was
not,
really nervous.
Yeah, it's a scary feeling going to the hospital for your little ones when something like this occurs. And the reason we record these is just because it's kind of like a lot of other people might be going through the same thing. So now they get to watch this video and see what our situation was like. And, you know, for us, it's good that it wasn't anything severe or anything extreme. And hopefully if anyone is going through that,
Holy
it's
crap,
similar.
It's a spider. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah!
Jump in. Holly, watch out.
Oh my gosh, a spider. Oh my god. He killed it. This is why you guys don't leave windows open in your room. Okay, we're back to the video.
Anyway, what I was saying is just we're very thankful to God that it's nothing extreme and nothing serious. The reason we record these type of videos is because it's a scary feeling when you have to go to the hospital and this stuff's happening. And obviously, if you're like me, I'm Googling things, I'm researching like, yo, what can this be? So, you know, if you're experiencing the same things, you have a little bump or a lump under your 5-6 month year or younger children, and they have a little bump or lump, and you're researching this, you're going to find this video and you can watch it and you can kind of see how our situation played out and what it was. Hopefully, for your situation, it's not as extreme, or it was similar, just something little and can be easily taken care of. But it kind of just like puts a peace to mind, just to see other people like, okay, so it's something that is fairly common, you know what I mean? Versus something that is like rare and like no one's ever happened before. So it's just, that's the reason why we record these and document them. Sometimes it is just scary to record and document because we don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? But we always pray
Stop looking at me.
for God to protect us and keep us healthy, you know what I mean? We always pray for these things. And I prayed for Ava before we left the house. I prayed for her when we were driving there. So, you know, my faith is strong, and I know God is powerful, and he protects us and keeps us safe. And you know, tonight we're just very thankful that it was nothing too serious or severe or extreme. But we want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you are new, my name is Antonio, but my real homies call me Tone.
And my name is Yola, as you can see. My name is Yola.
And her name is
Ava Rose.
AKA
Ava Rose.
Right now she's sleeping, and she's a little off her schedule.
Definitely off her schedule.
But we're gonna get
and
that
this
adjusted.
is Wally. Hey.
AKA Fernanda.
Look what she did. We came home, and this is what she did. Hi. My name is Wally.
And this is me, her, and baby. Get that back.
Me, her, and baby.
And little baby who's sleeping. Good morning, guys. It is currently the next day. We just got back from seeing Ava's pediatrician. So from last night, they diagnosed her with cellulitis. Cellulitis is how you say it. It's a common but can be severe skin infection. And when we seen her pediatrician today, she told us she's on antibiotics for the next 10 days and to do warm compressions. But the pediatrician told us tomorrow afternoon, if it's not looking like it's going down, then we need to go back. But we've just been doing warm compressions with Ava and just praying for a fast recovery. And that's basically what we've been doing. What are you doing?